changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, Dubai Contact 4, set in Dubai. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of GTA Girl 478. So on to today's briefing. Well, there isn't one, so we're just going to say that our targets today have been rather naughty and they need to be punished. And speaking of our targets, today we have 5 of them. 3 must be eliminated whilst wearing our suit, and 2 as penthouse guards. 1 with an SMG, 1 with a sacrificial knife, 1 with a hobby knife, 1 by electrocution, and 1 with the ornate scimitar. We also only have 1 exit, and we cannot be recorded by the cameras. So for today's challenge, we will be starting in the atrium lobby. We're going to have a covert SMG stored up in the atrium toilets. We're going to be bringing with us our silenced pistol, a hobby knife, and a sacrificial knife. Everything else will be available on the map. So right from the start and off the bat, the first thing we're going to go and do is retrieve our SMG, which is just up the stairs into the atrium and around to our right, and just in the first cubicle on the bathroom, or in the bathroom on our right, we will find in the flower pot a SMG. So with that in hand, we can now make our way over across the atrium over to the black gold bar, and this is where 3 of our targets will be. So the first of our targets is just up on the balcony up here, and he is the hobby knife kill. This is a melee kill, so we're going to take our sacrificial knife and just throw that over in the corner, and select our hobby knife, which is not an illegal item, so we can have that ready and prepped. And when the guard comes in to investigate the noise, as he is doing right now, we can just walk up behind him and cut his throat. So once he's down, we're going to get his body safely stored in the closet provided, and we're going to retrieve our sacrificial knife. We're going to need that still. There we go. So moving on to target number 2, and our second target is just down in the storeroom behind the black and gold bar. So we just need to duck down and make our way through the bar as long as the barkeeper has her back to us. This is our SMG kill, so at any point we're just going to pull out our silenced SMG, shoot our target in the head. We're going to collect up the rat poison that is just on the shelf, and once again, to be neat and tidy, we're going to hide the body in the closet, and then move on to the laundry room, where we will encounter our third target, who is the sacrificial melee knife kill. So we're just going to walk straight in and deal with him nice and quickly. We're going to hide his body in the canvas crate provided, and we're going to take his outfit, and that will come in handy. So from here we're going to make our way back to the black and gold bar, and we're going to poison the wine glass on the end of the table here. There we go. And we're going to grab the soda can from the end of the counter, just because we may get thirsty and need a drink on our way home. So from here on out, things will get somewhat tricky. Our next target is the Sheikh, and he is rather broken. So we need to wait for him to engage in a conversation with a young lady who has just arrived. This will take about 3 minutes, but if Marcus Ericsson turns up, he could interrupt things and make things take even longer. But eventually the Sheikh will drink from the wine glass, and he will get rather ill and make his way to the bathroom next door to the black and gold bar. And when he does, we can then just follow him in. You're not looking too well there, sir. Let me get this door for you. Someone tried to beat me to it, but there you go. Open that door for you. You've got a choice of cubicles. Please take the one on the left. Never do. You always take the one on the right. But never mind. Now we're just going to wait for that door to close. Don't try to close it yourself. You're more likely to overflow the sink than close the door. So once the shake and the door have closed and the shake is throwing up, we're just going to render him quickly unconscious, and we're going to tuck him away in the corner of the room here, and we want to be able to exit this room and return without his body being spotted. So that looks good enough. So we're just going to exit the room, make sure the door closes before we leave, and then we're going to head off to our next target, who is up on the art installation area, one of the tech workers. So we're going to make our way over to him. So just through behind the black and gold bar, up on top of the art installation, and up here is our next target. We're going to grab this crowbar, and as you can see, our next target must be eliminated by electrocution as a penthouse guard. So we need to get a penthouse guard outfit. Unfortunately, I rushed a little bit there, so we're just going to jump back over and wait for the guard to move before he spotted me. I was running a little bit behind schedule at this point, and the guard had just turned round as I jumped over the balcony. Luckily, I made it back over before he spotted me. So we're just going to wait for him to move off once again, and then we're going to render him unconscious with our crowbar. We're going to hide his body in the storage room next door, and then proceed to take his outfit. There is a gentleman in here, but he is way too preoccupied to notice us dragging and then stripping one of the guards. So once we have his outfit on, we can now make our way back to the art installation, and hopefully you would have triggered a conversation between the young lady and our target, and that conversation has now finished. Now we need to lure the young lady over to this area. So we're just going to throw the crowbar against the wall there. If you get the target, just let him go back to his business and try again until we get the young lady. And when she comes round to investigate, we're going to throw the crowbar at her head, because there is uneven ground here and you can very easily suffer the punch glitch. So we're going to render the young lady unconscious with our thrown crowbar, get her in the crate, make our way into the tech area. Just going to wait for our target to move into his next position before spinning around and throwing our crowbar at the surplus tech worker. We're then going to knock out our target, and then we're going to hide the surplus tech worker in the crate just around the back of the servers here. So in you go. We can then focus our attention on our target. We're just going to drag him into position just between the counter on our left and the water bottle on our right. And once he's in position, we can pull out our silenced pistol. We're going to shoot the electricity plug. There we go. And the water bottle. And that will result in an accidental electrocution kill. Very nice. So that just leaves us one more target, and that is the Sheikh, and we know exactly where he is, hopefully right where we left him on the toilet cubicle floor. So we're going to run all the way there. Ah, there you are, right where we left you. So when we knocked out the Sheikh, he dropped the ornate scimitar, one of a couple on the map. So all we have to do is pick it up, throw it at his head, exit the cubicle, again making sure that the door closes behind you, and then we can then make a beeline straight for our one and only exit, which is out behind the art installation, and we are going to throw ourselves off of a perfectly good building. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of. A very tricky one, just due to the glitchy nature of the shake, but we can get it done, and this video is proof of that. So we have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, all of our objectives were met, and we have our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.